live from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there out of the running game. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Word alert! Word alert!
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Mayfield down. This is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow, flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On one, ready?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. Being chased out left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A handoff, running left, Mixon runs over him. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try to stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Running left, it's Mixon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games,
that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Phillips. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their deep.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They run again on first down, Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And room there to work it inside the 25.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Phillips. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Josh Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Steps awaited, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Evans able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. to the left. He's got Sample there. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Mayfield on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Chubb running right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And again, it's Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter. And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done. Now a stoppage as Samaje Perine appears to have been shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mixon takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Can.
This one hauled in by Sample. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It's a good one now. It's a good one.
Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bengals 21. Evan McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Lenny, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They toss it left side to Chubb. Able to push his way through. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They're leading the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Cleveland, they conclude the regular